Hi, my name is Kira Hendry. I'm in Category 1 and I go to Fairlie Primary School. Today I'm going to talk to you about Saturn. I like it because of its colour and shape, but now I realise there is so much more to that amazing planet than I thought. Saturn has been known and observed since the prehistoric times. Galileo was the first person to observe it with a telescope in 1610. He noted its appearance, but he was confused by it. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, and it is a gas giant like Jupiter. It is very lightweight and that allows it to spin freely and fast. Saturn is not perfectly round like other planets are, but it is wider in the middle and narrower at the top. Saturn is well known for its rings, although it's not the only planet that has them. Jupiter, Uranus and Neptune all have rings as well. They are just not so well known for them. Saturn is a favourite object for many observers. Its beautiful rings are only 169,800 miles wide, but they are amazingly thin, estimated to only be less than a kilometre thick. Its rings are made up of billions of pieces of ice, dust and rocks. Some of these particles are as small as a grain of salt, while others are as big as houses. These chunks of rock and ice are thought to be pieces of comets, asteroids or even moons, which were torn apart by the strong gravity of Saturn before they could reach the planet. Saturn is 384,403 kilometres away from the Moon, 1.4 billion kilometres away from the Sun, and roughly 1.67 billion kilometres away from the Earth. Did you know that people can't go to Saturn because it is too far, and even if you got there you wouldn't be able to breathe? There is no real solid ground on Saturn, so you would just keep falling until you are crushed, never hitting solid ground. If it was possible to go to Saturn, it would take a while. These are 3 times it took 3 different spacecrafts, a human spacecraft and 2 other spacecrafts. The human spacecraft took 6 years and 5 months, one spacecraft took 3 years and 2 months, and another spacecraft took 4 years to get there. Did you know that the closest planet to Saturn depends on where it is in its orbit and the positions of the other planets? Although for the majority of its orbit, the closest planet to Saturn is Jupiter. When the 2 planets are lined up perfectly so that it goes Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, the 2 planets are separated by only 655 million kilometres. Saturn is the least dense planet in our solar system. It is mostly made up of hydrogen and helium, which are the 2 lightest elements in the universe, and that makes Saturn the lightest planet we know of. And because Saturn is so light, it does not have much gravity, so interestingly, Saturn would actually be able to float in water because of the lightweight helium and hydrogen. I hope you enjoyed my speech and you have learnt lots about Saturn.